We lose faith because we do not trust. I want you to prepare your mind for something big, because God is shaping you into something big. These problems are shaping you and teaching you what you need for the big picture. These problems would not consume you. They would only mold you to be able to face whatever challenge that may come your way in the future. There is something that God wants you to learn in the midst of all this. Just don't give in to the pain and forget to learn what the Master is calling you to learn, what He is trying to teach you. Paul, speaking to the Romans, says in chapter 5, verse 3, "Moreover, let us also be full of joy now. Let us exult and triumph in our troubles and rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that pressure and affliction and hardship produce patient and unwavering endurance." You learn to have patience amid your trials and troubles. You learn to trust God. You grow deeper in fellowship with Him, and all in the process of shaping you into something big. To become this big thing that God is shaping you into, you must pass through this stage. You can call it a spiritual exercise. When you begin to see the trials that you face as spiritual exercise that transforms you into a whole new person, you'll be able to rejoice when you pass through them. As believers, we need this shaking and the beating to mold us into something big. You have been called to be great, and nothing is going to stop it from happening. Now is the time to pass through this process. Your reward is closer than you think. God is shaping you into something big, though it doesn't feel like that's what He's doing. The dreams and the thoughts that He has for you might be different from what you have for yourself, and until you realize that, you will keep on struggling with your present state. His ways are not our ways, nor His thoughts our thoughts. But we can be at peace knowing He always knows what is best. Don't run away when God is trying to call you to greater heights, a greater blessing. Don't run because you're scared to do the work. Beloved, nothing good ever comes easy. You need to be ready to do the work if you want what God is shaping you into. You need to be willing to sacrifice what needs to be sacrificed. God is always ready to shape us if we are ready to allow Him to do that. The Bible, speaking in Romans 8, verse 28, says, "We are assured and know that, God being a partner in the labor, all things work together and are fitting into a plan for good to and for those who love God and are called according to His design and purpose." God needs you to be in partnership with Him to bring you into the perfect plans that He has for you. You can be rest assured that everything that's happening in your life right now is intentional, and all of it fits into His perfect plans for you. God has called you for a purpose, but He always allows you to accept or reject that purpose. I've never seen when the will of the Lord has never been the best thing in the life of every believer. If you believe and trust in God, you'll be willing to trust this process. You're not going to get disappointed when you choose to follow Him. Your mates, friends, and family might have turned their backs on you as you go through these difficult times. They must have mocked you and asked if you're serving a living God. Don't worry, you'll have the last laugh, and he who laughs last always laughs best. They are going to be marveled at the handwork of God over your life. When God is done with shaping you into the plans that He has for you, you would be glad that you trusted and followed Him. Ephesians 3 verse 20 says, "Now to Him who can carry out His purpose and do super abundantly, more than all that we dare ask or think, infinitely beyond our greatest prayers, hopes, or dreams, according to His power that is at work within us." God is already at work within you to do far beyond your expectations and far beyond what you can even dare to ask. That power is already at work within you, shaping and preparing you into something big. Beloved, I'm saying congratulations to you in advance because of what I know God is already shaping you into. That job that you cried for, you're already getting a bigger one. That relationship that God made you break away from, and you felt that's the end of the road for you in your relationship history, I'm saying congratulations, because the partner that God is shaping you to receive would sweep you up your feet. Congratulations is going to become your new name, and those who mock you will be marveled at the handwork of the potter when he is done. Just keep trusting in the process. Trust God in your difficult times and never give up, although things would get difficult and you would feel like it. Still, you will remain because God has promised to be with you when you pass through the deepest water, and He can never leave nor forsake you. With His right hand of justice, He will uphold you. Worry no more. Just a little while, you're almost there.
Any failure in anything cannot be from God. God does not fail, and that is one of the prime characteristics of God in your life that you must know. He wants you to succeed in all aspects of your life. In your marriage, you're succeeding. In your business, you're succeeding. In all aspects of life, you are walking on the highway of success, where you begin to see the result of your labor. That is God's desire and plan for you. Believe in success and believe you can succeed. Success is in you. If it is to take a paper and write, "Success is in me," and paste it on the wall and keep seeing it and saying it, success is in you. And God is mounting an explosion of this success in your life. For you to see the explosion of success manifest in your daily life, you must carry a certain mindset that's aligned with the mindset of successful people. When you study the lives of successful people, you'll see the keys to making the consistent manifestation of success in all you do. The first on the list is that successful people never make an excuse for their ineffectiveness, failure, and underperformance. Sometimes our love for ourselves makes us give more excuses when that business did not work and when that scholarship did not come through. But you must fight it with all you've got. Success is in you. The yeast to rise above that prevailing circumstance is in you, and it is actively at work in you, and it will bring increase and result in your hands. Never look for excuses. Your excuses are not valid in any way. Stop looking for excuses to justify your failure. Acknowledge where you missed it, and stand up and try again, because there is an explosion of success coming your way.